Today we have something different for you. We have a 100% biased review. Привет, друзья! Welcome back to the channel. We've got a new format, as you can quite see. Full disclosure from the outset, today we are looking at the magazines and publications of PLA Editions. What is my full disclosure? I am not being paid for this. I am actually part of the Abrams Squad team. So what we are going to do today is look at 3 sets of publications from PLA Editions. The first one is Abrams Squad. Let me tell you right away that Abrams Squad is a magazine entirely dedicated to modern armour. Within its pages, you will not find the likes of World War II, Shermans, Panzers, etc. So if your niche and love is modern armour, as is mine, you will like this magazine. We're going to flick through the pages now and I'm going to show you the typical content. Okay, Abrams Squad have got 3 issues to look at. They've all got very similar contents. They're about the same size basically. You get about 72, sometimes 80 pages per edition. Right, let's just take one and I'm going to show you what's inside. Okay, so first of all, yeah, some cover showing what you expect, modern armour. We get the editorial, quite interesting to read. Now you get a few adverts, but not as many as the other magazines, I promise you. So we start off with some reviews, looking at some kits. As you can see, these are quite recent. The Warrior from Meng, just mentioning the new releases. And here's one of our first build reviews. This feature is called RTS, Remote Thermal Sight, and what it is a naked build. So you're thinking about a new kit, and how does it go together? Well, every single step is explained here. Any pitfalls, any difficulties, just a naked build, just explaining how it goes together. And we might have some news on that coming quite soon, so stay tuned. Okay, now here's our first article. It's a BMD3, and you can see we've got authors from all over the world. Really, every country basically contributes to this magazine. Modern armour lovers are everywhere. So we've got a guy, he's basically going through the full steps of how to weather, how to create the interesting effects on that vehicle. Full SBS, explanation, and look at the colour profiles as well, beautiful. The quality of this magazine is first rate, it really is well printed. Now on top of that we've got references, so you're interested in BMDs, look at all the details and things that we can actually take from these reference shots. Next one is my friend Ozgur from Turkey, and he's got his Merkava, he loves Merkavas, and this is a Merkava Mark 1 he's done. He does a lot of conversion work, and this one I think he's done the TACOM kit, but look at that. And again, he's got a full explanation, not just about weathering. He's an expert on the Merkava, and he'll tell you all the little bits and pieces you need to add, probably how to do the anti-slip, all sorts of things inside there. And again, another profile. Look at these color profiles. There's the real deal. So you're interested in Merkava. How does it look in reality? Some excellent references there. Okay, now let's have a look at this Leopard 2A6 from Japanese contributor Kanuyuchi Takeuchi. This guy is an absolute legend. I've had the pleasure to meet him twice in Korea and Japan. His dioramas and models are absolutely legendary. Check him out. Anyways, look at this Leopard 2A6 with it's the border model, so the new kit, not the Tamiya or the Meng one. And he's going through the full process of how you add that very distinctive camouflage that the Bundeswehr applies to the models. To their armour. And here's an announcement of upcoming show, Plastic Battle 13, I think that's in Turkey. Some references. This is done by Perry. Perry has taken this, this is a 3D printed figure, by the way, and how do you paint that really difficult camouflage, and he shows you how to do it. Really excellent method, actually, easy to follow. And Perry will admit he's not a figure painter, but look at the results. So you've got a full step-by-step how to do the crew, and of course you've got the reference as well. And look at that, a Berger Panzer II by Takom. You've seen my review of the 2A2, and there's a really excellent example, weathered, etc. So that's sort of what you come to expect within the pages. Really high quality articles, and usually at the end as well, we've got some sort of feature on a basically either on a museum or a actual real live army event. Sort of, this one's obviously a brigade getting fitted out with the new Abrams. Excellent references yet again, really good quality. So I'll just quickly show you these other two. There's another Merkava on here. Check out the store for the back issues. Again, we've got the same format. We've got a naked build of the Panda M109 there. And just let me flick through. There's a full detail on super detailing a Merkava. All the instructions, all high quality. He goes into the crew, everything. And again, references. References are the real deal to help you when you want to paint your model. Some Russian armor, love Russian armor. We all love Russian armor. And again, more references of actual operational kit. Look at the high quality of that Striker engineer vehicle. You can pull out all the details, really inspirational photographs. You see them on operations, how they actually look. And let's have a quick look at this one with the BMR1. So this one's like 1950s, sort of 60s. So not, you know, still modern armor. You won't find World War II inside here, as I said. Naked build of the Takom M46, M46 from Takom. There's that BMR being built, detailed. All the steps, how you do the tracks. Here's a Leopard. This is a special feature on the Leopard from my friend David Straub in Germany. David, how are you? I miss you, mate. And he's done this diorama base as well. So conversion of the kit, and also, as I remember from the editing, he goes into the detail of how to do a diorama base as well. Lots of content inside here, I am sure. If you were in modern armor, check out Abrams Squad. You've seen the link. Let's have a look at the next magazine. Diorama Mag is entirely dedicated to dioramas, as you may have guessed from the title. Within it, many different genres of diorama, including civilian subjects and some other sort of niche areas. Now, Diorama Mag is headed up by Pere and Sven and Rhodes. I don't have much of an involvement with the magazine, but I certainly am a fan. And of course, let's flick through the pages so you can see what you can expect from the magazine. Okay, Diorama Mag, a quick flick through the pages. I've got 6 and 7. There is another issue out. Remember, click the link, have a look at the latest issues, have a look at the features. Let's flick through 7 and I'll show you what's inside. Okay, first thing we get is our editor, Sven. He's going to tell you, like an introduction, also worth a read. You can get the sort of the view of the mind of the editor. What's he trying to bring to you? First thing we see is a full step-by-step. Have you ever wanted to create detailed walls or buildings? And of course, similar to Abrams Squad, we've got the latest releases, and this is diorama type accessories. Really handy to sort of find these things. And some of you guys may know Nicholas Mare. I haven't met Nicholas, but certainly he's a friend of mine on Facebook. And look at this superb Merkava diorama. Look at the setting, look at the detail. Amazing. And here's one of our portfolios, 172 scale diorama inside here. More 172 works. You see, every scale is covered. And in this magazine as well, you will not find too many adverts. It's content that's inside these magazines. So, as I was saying, not entirely military subjects. Something of fantasy, something of creativity, which is something I really, really like. Even though I don't cover this genre myself, maybe it's a little bit too difficult for me, I totally feel inspired by people that can undertake this type of work. And here's a contributor. He's going through a step-by-step of building the buildings out of resin, the detailing, and also he goes into how you do the vehicle. Look at the quality of the work, you know. And here we are. This is one of Sven's dioramas. He's done the classic Panther in the ice, superb diorama, of course. Yeah, And he shows you how to do it, how to build a bridge. You know, some of these things, obviously, this is scratch building. You know, it's not impossible. If you guys are interested in this, have a look at this magazine. Have a look at the steps that you can take. We've got Lechu in here. He's got a portfolio of his diorama works. And these are just great just for inspiration, you know. And as I said, even aviation subjects are covered. And look at this, a PBM 5, 172 scale, full diorama of an aircraft. Look at the detailing he's done inside the aircraft. Scratch building, everything. Amazing work. And another excellent, our master, Hideo Yamamoto. Look at this, again, more civilian, excellent diorama stuff. I really do enjoy looking through the pages. This is such a great, you know, coffee table type bookazine. And here we are. Here's a step-by-step how to make your own trees. And trees are quite difficult to make, but you know, especially you get them in the right scale. Everybody buys the wrong stuff. Here's how you do it, and there's the result as well. It looks pretty straightforward. Why don't you try that? And this is amazing diorama here of a crashed hind. Incredible. Inspirational works. Also, you're not going to see all these, because we take the contributions from all over the world, you're going to see many, many different things. Somebody's done a 176 scale classic. Steve Palfy has done a diorama using the awesome Matchbox kit. How cool is that? Quick look through these pages, 6. Just bring you through here quickly. Just sort of show you what's involved, all the detail, all the work. You know, it's a really full magazine. Look at that. Look at the work there. Again, SBS, how do you do stuff? Do you want to try something? Have a look inside here. Full portfolio of works there. And a naval diorama. As I said, every genre is covered in dioramas. Okay, let's have a look at the final set of magazines. And also let's have a look at the pages of some of the special editions from PLA Editions. Within the special editions, various subjects are captured in greater detail, focusing on particular armoured vehicles or even particular conflicts. Okay, so as I mentioned, the specials are split into 2 areas. We have got the references and also we've got the thematic issue. Okay, so we'll have a look at the references. This one is the Striker Dragoon. Okay, so it's purely dedicated to the Striker Dragoon. So if you want to build this kit, if you're interested in how they look in reality, if you want to find the highest quality references of them actually in the field, not museums, actually how they look in reality. No, they aren't chipped. No, they're not. Check them out. Here's the interior. Are you interested in detailing the interior or the optics? So you get a good idea of how one looks. And on top of that, Pere's done a build of the kit from AFV Club to show you, you know, how it goes together, like a naked build, telling you basically, you know, are you interested in that kit? Have you got, is there any improvements to make? Are there any pitfalls for yourself? And here's an idea on doing the weathering as well. Okay, second one is, this is a pure reference on operational vehicles, on a live field exercise, and we've got multinational units from NATO, and this is Trident Juncture in 2018. So what we've got actually a layout of, you know, who took part in the exercise, and basically full high quality photos of all the different contingents that took part. So I've got Norway there. And you can see this is pretty cool. So you're interested in how vehicles look on operations. Look at how they mark them as, you know, like red force or blue force. Bundeswehr. All the various vehicles. Look at the weathering. Pick up the references. How they look in reality. Finland. The Netherlands. Spain. So you're going to see, you know, if you want to do something different, This might be the place to find your inspiration. Here's UK 4. And there's our famous Land Rovers. God, they're still using them. And look at this. This is really cool. They've got the Coyote in the green. I haven't seen them before in the green. Wimmick. Husky. Denmark. Etc, etc, etc. Even some, I think that must be Finland, isn't it? If they've got the Finland or Poland that's still using the Russian vehicles, the former Soviet BMPs. So anyways, that gives you a taste for that. If you're interested in references, have a look. There's lots of them as well. Now let's have a look at another type of special. Okay, so a thematic bookazine, really big, really big. This is a heavy book, 180 pages. And the theme is, it's called Bear in the Mud. It's modeling Eastern armor, the Russian armor in Eastern Europe. Editorial by PLA, and he's got all the contributors there. He covers, like, you know, some of the stuff that's current, you know, the civil war in the Ukraine, Chechnya, etc. And again, we've got references of how things look in reality to sort of, it sets the theme. We try and stay a little bit anti-political. There isn't any political commentary in here. We're not into that. We're just sort of showing you, you know, how things are, how they looked. And there's a lot of references here for Ukraine. High quality photos as well. Diorama Inspiration. And have a look at this. The first model's T90 from PLA, of course. And he goes into step-by-step weathering, building it, putting the diorama together, how you do the base work, full detail, how you paint the figures. And here's I did this model before, actually. It was one of my early contributions to the magazine. This is P1 207, and Italian contributor Diego Bruzzoni with his awesome looking diorama of the guys in the chemical warfare suits. T-55 AM in the Georgian War. You know, a little known conflict, and this time covered by one of our Chinese contributors, Lin Cheng Wang. And he's fully detailed this T-55 with aftermarket. Goes into detail how you build it, how you paint it, how you get your effects. And of course our thematic books as well, they are sort of centered on modern conflicts as well. Weathering Russian Green special there. Different way to do it, how to do a figure. Bernard again from the Lebanon with this pretty awesome diorama on the Ukrainian conflict again. And again, figures, references, buildings, everything, massive depth. So I don't want to spend too many times showing you everything. I want you guys to go out there, go on the site and have a look at the magazines. Tell me your feedback, because we are intending to do more and more Abrams Squad themed videos coming shortly. Are you interested in modern armor? Are you interested in this genre? Check out the website. Okay, this is the Bear and I'm out of here, and see you in the next one.